Hello, it's Swift. I'm here. I've got my drawing for number 2, the second assignment that you need to get complete. I've printed it off because for me it's easier to see it on paper and have it in front of me while I do the computer work. But I want to hopefully go through this really quickly for you so that you can do it yourself. Again, I'm pretty new to SolidWorks. The only experience I really do have is just thinking through how I would create these objects. So I'm not an expert at SolidWorks by any means. It's just I have experience using other CAD programs and kind of understanding the process of making stuff in CAD. So starting off, I'm going to sketch, and in here I'm going to start with the side view. So I'm going to start in the front plane, and all I'm going to do is grab my line tool. I'm going to start at the origin, and I'm going to draw the bottom of my shape. It goes up on the side, across the top, and then it comes down. And they often call these step blocks. And then I come over here to the side and kind of align with that, click, and click. Now I've got the general shape of it. Once you get the general shape drawn, then you can go through and add your dimensions. So I'm going to use my Smart Dimension tool and click down here at the bottom. The overall length of this is 45. Hit return. The height of this side over here is 7. That would make the height of this over here 13, with a total height of 20. And then the length of this piece here is at 20, and then that would make this top piece, I don't have to dimension it, but you can see it's over dimensioned now, but it would be 25, and I can just click on that and get rid of it because I don't really need it, but it was just nice to see. All right, once I've gotten that drawn, what I'm going to do is pull it out and give it some width to it. So I'm going to exit my sketch. After I've exited my sketch, it says what feature do we want to do, and we're going to do an extrude feature. So I click on my shape, and you can see that it's going to show me the extrusion of that. We actually want to extrude this not 10 millimeters, so down here I'm going to type in 20, and you can see it's giving it some thickness. So I click OK, and now I've got pretty much the gist of my shape, except I do need a rectangle up here. Now, there's a couple different ways to do this. I'm going to show you kind of another way. And first thing I need to do is sketch, and I'm going to sketch on this surface up here, and I'm going to draw a line across the middle of that. So I'm going to find the middle spot here and just draw a line across the middle. Now, I've talked a little bit before about the difference between a construction line and an actual line. So I'm going to hit escape, and I'm going to right click that line and turn it into a construction line. The construction line is just a marked line. It's not going to build off of anything, but it's just a place where you can visually have a constructed line. So you can see it's a constructed line by these dots. Now, if we look at the rectangle tool, we do have a rectangle that has corner to corner, but if you click this little caret here, you can actually see that there's a rectangle that you can draw from the center. So I'm going to collect my center rectangle tool. I'm going to hover over this and find the center of that, and then drag out and do some sort of general rectangle shape. Now, last thing I need to do is do a smart dimension on that, and I'm going to click here, and this looks like it needs to be 15. I was pretty close on that. And then the width of this shape, I'm going to pull out here, and I think that needs to be 10. And then, so it looks pretty good. Now that I have this drawing done, I'm going to exit that sketch. And now if I go to my features, I have something different now. Instead of extruding it, I'm going to do something called an extruded cut. So I'm going to click extruded cut, and I'm going to look at my shape, and you can see the preview here that's going to cut into it. And sometimes you can type in the value that you want to go down. There's other times where you just say, hey, I want to go through everything, and you can click that too, and you can see it's very similar to this. But either way you choose it, doesn't matter. We're going to say OK, and then if I click down my scroll button, I can kind of view through, and I can see, oh, there is a hole in the middle of that. So that was a really quick video showing you how to do sketch or drawing number 2. This is a 3D model, and hopefully this video helped you get these done. Now remember, that very first one's a seal. It should be pretty easy. The second one I just drew for you, and you should try 2 more of your own choice in the assignment task sheet. So good luck, everybody, and please shoot me an email if you have any questions on today's assignment. All right, have a good weekend.